Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. Today I'm building a vacation villa set in the world of Selvadorada that came with the Jungle Adventure game pack. This build is set on the lot Selvadorada Villa and is a 3-bed 2-bath contained within a 2-story villa. It has a capacity to host up to 5 Sims and has facilities such as laundry, barbecue pits, a tree house and play area for kids, as well as a pool. Just kind of speeding through the shell building process here today because I did take a little longer than usual and didn't want this video to become too long. So here I am just adding in the tile, wallpaper, as well as windows and doors, and we'll be getting to the individual rooms in a bit. One thing to note as well is that while I initially used this more muted blue tone for the exterior wallpaper, I do eventually switch it out with a more vibrant orange one, as you will see later on. Now we're moving on to the kitchen. It is very small and modest, but very functional kitchen. I'm using the items from Jungle Adventure, except I'm trying out a different swatch this time because, as you know, as most of us builders can probably relate, we have those swatches that we typically stick to, and you know, it tends to get a little boring after a while, so it's always nice to switch things up a little bit. And here I also add in a little kitchen hutch, and I do add some clutter to that, as well with the help of Toolmod, of course, which is always such a big help because you can move stuff and you can increase and decrease the size of things in smaller increments, which is so helpful when you're trying to do a little more detailed cluttering. So just to give a little more insight into the layout of this villa, since I did really speed through the shell building process, on the first floor we have the kitchen and dining area, we have the downstairs bathroom, and then we have a twin bedroom. And on the upstairs we have a single bedroom and the master bedroom, as well as an upstairs bathroom. Also upstairs is a lounging area and an art corner. Here's a little fun fact: where the dining room is right now was supposed to be a 4th bedroom, but then I remembered that I hadn't put in a formal dining room, and while they could dine outside at the barbecue pit area, I wanted to still have a formal dining area where, you know, your Sims could gather together to have their meal, and if they had a few more people, they could have options of sitting indoors or outdoors as well. So here is the dining room. It's quite a simple layout for 4, and I put in these open windows because, you know, I'm thinking it's Selvadorada, it's probably really hot, really stuffy, and it's probably nice to have some open windows to let in some air to get better ventilation. So that's my thought process over here. And now we're here in the downstairs bathroom. This is one of 2 bathrooms, as I said earlier on, and you know, just really simple things: sink, toilet, and a bathtub, and then just some robes and towels as your Sims would need. And finally, on the first floor we have the twin bedroom with 2 single beds. Really simple setup because it's not a big room at all, but as usual, this is play tested and your Sims will be able to get in and out of the beds without any issues. In here I put a little nightstand with a lamp, an area to hang their clothes, and a little dresser with some bug repellents, as well as a guide for adventuring around Selvadorada. Now we're moving on upstairs and beginning with the master bedroom. Again, this is not a very spacious room, but I make do with what I have with the layout and make it work with a few simple furniture. Here we have a double bed, a nightstand, and a dresser. Again, there are some guides, map, and bug repellent. I also added in some pictures and painting, and once again the open window and also a fan and lighting so that your Sims can feel really comfortable staying here. And here's the final room in the villa. It's a single bedroom that's upstairs. This room I gave it a little bit of a different setup. This room actually has a desk, a mirror, and a few different amenities that the other rooms have as well, like the bug repellents and a clothing rack so that they can hang their clothes. Pretty simple setup as well, just had to give it a slight variation. There isn't too much of a difference between the two bathrooms, except for the fact that I used a different sink in this one, which is also from Jungle Adventure, and I kind of shifted the layout around a little bit. I had wanted to do a tub and shower combo, but then realized that I didn't have the luxury of space, so I just stuck with the bathtub, and similarly added a few necessities like robes and towels. And yeah, that's about it with this bathroom. Oh, and I added in a trash can as well. And here we are on the second floor landing. There's basically two different sides to this area. One side is a lounging area, which I am putting together right now. Just a little area where your Sims could hang out and chat or read a book, just chill out in the cool evenings perhaps. Now the furniture here might be a little bit mismatched, but hey, sometimes that's the beauty of it all, right? And here's the art corner that I mentioned earlier. Artsy Sims can spend time working on their skills if they just want to hang out indoors. Here I have an art trolley with supplies and also a desk as well as a pegboard with everything that a Sim would need for knitting. And on the other side I have a drawer of art supplies as well as an art easel. Over here I try to put this hanging plant decoration here, but eventually I did switch it up from 2 windows to 1, so I had to remove that. I'm just sprucing up the kitchen a little bit more, and then I believe we will be moving on to the exterior and landscaping in a bit. So as you can see, this is the exterior color that I finally decided upon for the wallpaper. I just felt like it tied in so much better with the surroundings. It was so much more vibrant, and yeah, it went together really well with the roof as well. It took me quite a bit of trial and error to figure out what to fill out the rest of the space with and how to best utilize this lot. And I decided, since I've only taken up so much space with the villa itself, that I would add a pool to this compound. And even though I imagine that this place isn't as well maintained, it is also not so secluded to the point where it's just like a pool where it's not suitable to swim in. But to add some realism to it, I added some dried leaves and some algae to it, but it's still kind of okay to dip your feet into, I guess. And now we're moving on to my favorite part of this build, which is the treehouse and play area for the kids. I've been wanting to try this out since I got the little campers kit, and now I finally get the chance to. And since this is going by pretty quickly, I'll give you guys a quick roundup of how this building process works. So in order to get one of these decks, you would have to build a room on the first floor and then another one on the second floor, and then you demolish the one on the first floor to get this sort of floating deck. And then you can sort of arrange it and do different heights as you see fit. And then over here I'm adding these beams to hold up the structure. And while I initially wanted to use a monkey bar to connect the two decks, I thought a staircase made more sense and also was a little more aesthetically pleasing. So anyways, as you can see, I am putting down this, I think this one is from Parenthood, a Dream Home Decorator, but I decided it was too small for the space, so I still ended up going with the Little Campers Kit tent. And I decided to do a little play / sleeping area here, and I thought how perfect that the tent has this little opening on the side, so I decided to place the tree over there, which worked out so well. And as for this other tree, I decided to knock it out because I ended up putting this activity table here. I also added some fairy lights so that it looks really nice and well lit at night. As I round up this video, I just want to say thank you for joining me today, and I hope you've enjoyed today's speed build. If you did, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, and if you'd like to watch more videos like this, I'll punch in a card on the top right hand corner to a playlist of my speed builds. Once again, thank you so much, and be sure to stick around for the screenshots coming right up.